Hello and welcome to this Exhibitor talk, welcoming TAITRA. Today we will speak about the new secure mobile payment solutions from Taiwan, and we have three very special guests with us today. We'll start with you, James. James Wu, welcome. James, you are the Vice President of Smart Payment Division at Arbor Technology.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little word about your company?
Arbor is more than 20 years old company in the Taipei exchange stock market. And we manufacture the industrial PC and the mobile devices.
Thank you very much. We also have with us Miranda Teng. Hello, Miranda.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You're the International Sales Manager at Singular Technology.
Yes.
A quick word about your company?
Well, Singular was founded in 1986. So in nearly 30 years experience, we are providing total solution and key components for mobile phone payments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And Chagas, hello and welcome.
Thank you.
You're the Executive Vice President at XAC Automation. So could you tell us a little bit about your job and the company, please?
Certainly. So my job is I have global responsibility for our revenue. And XAC has been around also for about 20 years.
Okay.
And we are an R&D and manufacturing company developing commerce-specific products for the payments industry.
Okay. So we'll start with the first questions for you, Chuck. What are the conditions coming together for mobile and retail that dictate now is the time for retailers and consumers to accept mobile payments?
Well, so I think, first I think we really need to start by actually defining what exactly do we mean by mobile payments, if you think about it, right? You know, mobile payments hasn't been around for quite a few years. I mean, XAC, for example, has been manufacturing mobile payment devices for probably over a decade. Now, granted, there were more like these type of devices where basically, you know, your merchants might be your plumbers, your electricians, you know, truly mobile merchants that would need, you know, a dedicated payment solution. I think over time, because of many, you know, different changes in the marketplace, as well as, for example, you know, in the telco space, you know, now you have proliferation of cell phones, you have data plans that are very inexpensive. It's opened up the opportunity for the market to really innovate. So now we have, you know, the opportunity for other merchants to come into the mobile space. For example, Square in the US introduced a new type of class of a merchant called a micro merchant, right, which gave birth to what now we call MPOS devices, right? So something more along the lines of this type of device, right?
Okay.
Which connects to a smartphone or a tablet via Bluetooth, for example, or audio jack, and then provides the ability to process payments mobilely as well. And I think there's yet another category, which are the mobile wallets. And we're starting to hear a lot more about this, for example, with Apple and the introduction of Apple Pay. And you have, you know, Samsung Pay, you have Android Pay, you have Chase Pay, and this list can go on and on and on. There's hundreds of wallets in the marketplace. They're also playing a role in mobile payments. So I think, you know, there's definitely an opportunity to innovate in this space. And I think all of us probably and many other companies are doing just that.
Yeah, and do you think there's much variation in their understanding and acceptance as, well, of mobile payments?
So I think so. I mean, so again, depending on the exact merchant segment, you know, they might be a better fit for, you know, either the traditional point of sale device, maybe, you know, the type of MPOS type device, or like I said, I mean, as a consumer, for example, you know, I'm very much interested in the type of wallet technology that's, for example, in my Apple Watch.
Your
right?
Apple Watch you're wearing. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
very good. And how do you work with these groups, for example, retailers, consumers and payment service providers, and what do you offer them to assist in the rollout of new mobile payment solutions? Maybe, James, if you want to start.
Can you give me the slide?
We can have a, yeah, if you have a slide that will come up soon, yes.
Okay. Talking about intelligent mobile payment, right now you can have Aegis mobile phone with a fingerprint here to do the mobile payment and other payments. When we're talking about a payment, and we have to think why mobile payment or smart payment. Right now you already have a pay, and pay wave, but why mobile payment? This is because in before, people just buy, then go. You don't have any information. And in the very near future, 40 million of retailing jobs will be disappear. That means retail will be make a big change. So as a consumer and the retail, they have to do is to know the behavior of consumer and provide a good solution for them. So what we provide, we provide a NFC SWPC module for TSM to do the NFC payment or HCE-based, software-based to do the NFC payment. But the real problem right now for NFC payment is less than 10% NFC ready post in the market. So Arbor also provide a scanner for 2D barcode, so we can provide a secure HCE QR code payment to launch to the market. So Arbor, we provide a mobile devices with a docking station. This docking station that can adapt the current NFC related or magnetic stripe payment devices into the same system. Thanks.
Okay, pleasure. Miranda, what's your take on this?
My answer is
this
going to be
subject?
really simple and easy. We provide key components such as magnetic head or F2F decoder IC to like MPOS or this post terminal makers.
Traditional POS.
Right. So we also can provide total solution like the whole product with SDK and demo program to the service provider as well. So our customer base two kind of customers. One is for maker, one is for service providers. So we can provide more options and working model to customers according to their requirements and specifications.
Right. Chuck, about, for example, the groups you're targeting, well, you talked a bit about it, but what do you offer them to assist in the rollout of new mobile payment solutions?
So obviously XAC works with our partners. We don't compete with them, right? So we provide the hardware devices and all the certifications required up to basically an API or an SDK level. So then we work through our partnerships to actually create the total solution and take it to the marketplace. So that means what? That means XAC is investing constantly in our R&D to keep up with the latest trends in technology in the industry. Anything from NFC, where we were very much an early adopter of the technology and started incorporating it in pretty much our entire line of products, which obviously paved the way, if you think about it, for Apple Pay today, which uses NFC to be able to operate in all of our devices. So basically, that's I think how I would answer that question is we're constantly looking at key investments in technology to be able to provide the best solutions to our partners.
And did you have to develop your products and solutions in order to move the market forward?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, in fact,
it's a big yes from the three of you.
Yes, absolutely. We need to keep up. We absolutely need to keep up, and we need to continuously innovate as well.
What did you require to do this? I mean, what was in fact? How does this benefit your customers also?
So from an XAC perspective, I would say, for example, back to your original question, do we continually have to innovate? I'm thinking in terms of, for example, a few years ago when, in fact, at CART, had the opportunity to speak on, back then we didn't call it MPOS. We didn't know what to call it. We created this device that kind of looked like a portable device, but talked Bluetooth to a smart tablet at the time with a partner of ours in Japan, that we ended up creating basically sort of one of the early MPOS solutions without really knowing it, right? So that's how we kind of paved the way towards doing that type of stuff. Okay. And that's one example. I mean, there's probably many, many more other ones that I could probably pull out of our hat.
Miranda, your take on this question?
Oh, yes. Since every country has their own rules and regulations, so like USA, magnetic card reader payment will be good enough. But not right now. In Europe, they require IC card, RFID, and magnetic card all together in one small package, something like this one, you know, with IC card, a swipe, and RFID reading functions. So it's so small, then how can we put all the security inside this small package? It's the one thing we need to think about. Like an old school, POS, it's so big. It's okay, it's so easy to put all the security inside this machine, but with this small package, so this is something we invest in this package.
Okay.
Yeah.
James, what experience have you got in working within the sector, and how did this benefit you and your partners?
Okay, let me show the presentation file. To implement a secure payment solution, I think security is the most important one. Why Arbor can do in this market, because we partner with MTK, so we have a very close relation with MTK. They provide a chip, and we provide a security system, so we can update and renew all of the Android system to make it secure. So for our solution, we not only provide a device, but we also provide a cloud security control MDM mobile device management system. So that will be benefit for the retailer, because all of the device, if they deploy, they can be automatically configuration, provision, updating if we have a new post application update. So that will be benefit our retailer and secure the whole payment solution. Thanks.
Okay. And Chuck, what about your experience and the benefits for your clients in this field?
Well, I mean, the benefits is I was kind of alluding to before. I mean, without, hardware is always a necessary evil, okay? I mean, you cannot have a solution unless there is some type of hardware device, a physical device that's in the ecosystem. And so, by basically, us, investing and continuing to innovate in these different key technologies is how our partners are able to ultimately produce solutions that they can actually take to the marketplace. And specifically, we're talking about mobile payments here. So, like for example, we've talked about, more of the traditional system, which, by the way, is still very much active and alive. And the nice thing about payments is when we introduce new technologies and things like that, the other ones still stick around for a very long time and continue to sell as well. And then we have, obviously, the MPOS, which we talked about. And of course, our latest innovation is going to be our secure Android, operating system in our own little handheld device with PCI Touch on it and all of the security that's going to be required to be able to process transactions security as well. So how do our partners benefit? Of course, continuously evolving our product roadmap. Because, if you stay still in this industry, you're not going to last very long.
And Miranda, the past experience you had, how does this benefit your clients today?
Well, because the product we offer work on every devices, Android, iPhone, or PCs, Windows systems as well. So we do bring convenient, affordable and more secure solution to our customers.
And what about the technology now that you have? Yes. This is the first.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. It works perfectly on, Android, iOS, and Windows systems through Bluetooth connectivities. Okay, so this one with IC, contactless, and magnetic card reading functions. So it can be a perfect, payment solutions for my customers. Yeah.
Okay. And what else? For example, I see about the encrypted magnetic head. What's this about?
Oh, it's actually security, because security actually is the main concern from all the customers around the world. Because to pull it, like I mentioned before, to put the security inside this small package, it's very important. That's why we developed this encrypting magnetic head, which is we put actually the microcontroller inside the magnetic head and then seal with epoxy, which is a kind of glue. So all the data inside the magnetic head is encrypted and then transmitted to the front end to decrypt. So it's very, very secure.
Right.
Yeah, with the together with DUKPD key management, EMV level 1, level 2, and PCI PTS certification, so we can provide more secure, more affordable, and more accessible solution to our customers.
Oh, okay, great. And James, what do you find personally exciting when thinking about mobile payments?
When talking about mobile payment, you see the mobile payment have different kind of solution. There may be an iPhone, iPad, and or maybe a FIDO solution, maybe a QR code payment. In the Asia country like China, I think at least 300 million users already using the QR code payment. So before NFC ready post deploy to the whole market, QR code may be the one good solution for them. So to work with Arbor, we have many advanced technology and we got many patents. So with this patent, we can provide not only the hardware can provide, the user can define their OEM or ODM, we manufacture for them, or this one can be a Taipei Metro card, so we can use a Taipei Metro card to pay that one. So it's very convenient. If you have Taipei Metro card, you can buy something in the shop or in the night market. Yes, and for the QR code payment with a secure QR code, that's what we HCE-like. So it's very secure QR code payment. And with combined with Arbor solution, we also provide a cloud secure environment, not only the device. So the retailer, everybody, the consumer will be very happy because their own e-wallet, their own wallet will be very secure. There will be no credit card inside of the e-wallet. So even customer lost his mobile phone, he never lost his credit card number. That will be a happy to a consumer side. Thanks.
Right. And Miranda, what do you find personally exciting about mobile payments?
Well, it's a really simple answer, actually. I think it will be very exciting to see that solution become more available, more secure, and more accessible for everyone to use.
Right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Chuck, what's your personal excitement about mobile payments? What do you see for the next months to come and years to come?
Well, that's a great question. I mean, I couldn't have told you, 3 or 4 years ago, the kinds of stuff we'd be doing today, right? So I wish I had a crystal ball and could tell you exactly what's going to happen. But me personally, and obviously not speaking about, XAC and the exciting technology that obviously we're showing here at CART, today what I find exciting is the ability, for example, to be able to pay with my watch. That's pretty cool, right? What's going to be cooler down the road, I think, is just the way that, we have all these types of omni-channel type of payment opportunities in our industry today where, payments almost auto-magically happen behind the scenes. Like, for example, I've been getting around Paris this time actually using Uber, right? Do I ever pull out my credit card? No. I don't even have to pull out my Apple Watch, right? Somehow, behind the scenes, they're taking money out of my credit card. And so I think that type of technology and the role that we will all end up paying, trying to facilitate those type of payments in the future is going to be quite interesting to see how everything shakes up in this payments industry.
Okay. Well, thank you very much to the three of you, and we'll see you next for our exhibitor talk.